Hello everybody, Epic Mewtwo here. Today we are back for another Dokkan Battle News video, and we have some surprise information on the brand new Part 2 LRs. This kind of came out of nowhere. They just dropped this information tonight. As you can see, we have Rose on the screen, which we are going to be going over in a second here. But I do have to say before we get into it, props to Dokkan for releasing the official information on their page before the data downloads so it doesn't get leaked and the surprise doesn't get ruined. Shout out to y'all for that one. So, as you can see, we do have this Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black Int, and then we also do have the Broly, CHEELAI, and LEMO that we did see in the Part 2 movie. So these guys are going to be the units on the top banner. If you remember, we had a little notification in game, if I can pull it up here. That's the wrong one. We had a little notification in game where we're going to have a top banner that is going to be coming in a couple of days. And that top banner is going to be featuring these two units. So that is super, super cool. I know some people were really hoping that this Broly was going to be free to play. And I do understand why. I mean, they kind of goofed on us a little bit with having the Broly initially displayed next to the Goku Black Zamasu free to play LR. So I can kind of understand that. And two, like, I don't know. It's just really unfortunate that they sort of did it that way because they kind of bamboozle themselves. They're also weird because, like, I guess this is technically part two, right? But it almost feels like part 3. Kind of weird. We'll take a look at their essays in a second. They are absolutely fantastic. But we do have the translations here from the homie Talon, which is awesome. I think Goresh is actually sleeping at the moment. He's sleep. So we have our boy Talon, though, for the translations. Int Goku Black Rose, leader skill, future category, key +4, stats 130, or extreme int types key +4, stats 100. 12 key, colossal damage, and greatly raise attack or defense for 1 turn. Sorry, it's 4:30 a.m. I'm sleep. 18 key, mega colossal damage, and greatly raise defense for 1 turn. Okay. Passive, own attack and defense plus 66% for every key meter filled. Attack plus 6% for a total of 120. And for every enemy you finish off, plus 2 key, total of 6 key. When the turn ends, after attacking, you heal 6% of your HP. Active skill conditions. After 6 turns, HP is 60% or less. Active skill, perform the awesome God Slicer animation in the video. This seems to act as type of a raged mechanic. Think Super Saiyan Namek Goku. So this guy is really, really good, as you can see. Very excited for that, and the rage mechanic is always something cool, and that is interesting that it seems to be activated by the active skill, and the active skill also does seem to be an attack. Again, we will, you know what, we'll take a look at it right now since we're kind of going over Goku Black. This is such a good essay. There's so many things I could point out to you here. But it's so good. Obviously, this is when he holds Trunks and Goku for Goku Black to attack. This animation is so clean and so nice. I'm so glad they adapted this into something. And it's really cool, too, that they have Zamasu in here, and he's not necessarily, like, part of the card's image. This, oh, fire. So this is the active skill here. It is not an attack. It activates this sort of like scythe mode, I guess you would call it. That's the art right there. Very, very cool. By the way, don't think I didn't catch the STR Black art. Slipping, Bandai. But anyway, so very, very interesting. So this is now the 12 key and the 18 key after the scythe mode is activated. So very, very cool stuff here. Obviously a super big fan of these animations, and that's a really unique way to do an active skill. To have the, this is so cool too, I love this, To have the rage mode even be implemented into the SA, but or into the SA, sorry, into an active skill. I think that's super cool. And to have an active skill that is almost kind of like a transformation, but the actual character himself isn't actually transforming, right? It's simply, you would call it, I guess, more so like, I don't know how you would describe it, like a card transformation rather than like a character transformation, right? But nonetheless, obviously, this is super, super fantastic. Very, very cool. I assume then as well that what is described here still kind of remains the same, but the super attacks just change, and then obviously the rage mechanic gets implemented, right? So we will obviously have to see once we get a little bit closer to it for like the perfectedness, I guess. But this is a really interesting card. Definitely a really, really interesting card. All right, let's move on to CHEELAI and LEMO here. Remo. Oh, he spelled it wrong a little bit. Leader skill. So this is awesome. Movie bosses key +4 stats 130. People were really kind of scared that he wasn't going to be on movie bosses, but they did my boy good and put him on movie bosses, which kind of makes sense because I mean the three of them were sort of the focus of the movie, supporting BROLY, CHEELAI, and LEMO. So that's cool. And then extreme fizz key +4, HP attack and defense plus 100%. Interesting that they are extreme, but I guess that does make sense. Because they're still like enemies in the movie, or at least they're antagonists. Maybe more like anti-heroes? I don't know. Anyway, 12 key colossal damage and greatly raise defense for 1 turn, lowers enemy attack. 18 key mega colossal damage and greatly raise your own attack and defense for 1 turn. Passive: for every orb obtained, attack and defense plus 115. That would be crazy. For every orb obtained, attack and defense plus 15%. For every one what does that mean? For every 2 fizz orb obtained. I think he means for every 2 fizz orbs obtained, you get an extra attack and defense plus 5%. Think LR Super Saiyan 4 and 3 your Gogeta/Vegito. If you collect 2 or more AGL or STR orbs, all allies get 39 attack. If you collect 2 or more int or tech orbs, all allies get 39% defense. If you collect 7 orbs or more, you're guaranteed to dodge the enemy attack. Note when I say collect a certain amount of orbs, you must actually collect that many, not saying collect 4 fizz orbs, which fills 8 slots on the key wheel, right? So actual key orbs on the map. Very, very interesting mechanics here. It's really cool that they're, kind of like using the different orbs to their advantage to do different things for the card. I really, really like that. And these guys seem like they're going to be absolutely fantastic. Let's take a look at their animations. So cool. This looks super cool. This is obviously when they first, when Paragus calls him over. And this is obviously in the cafeteria when the guy's hitting on CHEELAI and Broly's getting super angry about it. Yeah, right there. Super cool. And then this is also awesome. I love the animations here from all of them. It's so cool. I will say, actually, let's watch the essay first before I talk about that. This is cool though. Boot CHEELAI memeing on him too. Very, very nice. I like this a lot. This animation too is so clean. So nice. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this card. I will definitely be summoning for this. Honestly, I probably wouldn't even care what they did because this animation is just so awesome. I love the little meme there. So good. And Broly trying to do the OK hand sign as well at the end is super, super cool. I really like this card a lot. The one thing that is such a shame that Kayvon did point out, he had to go to bed, but the one thing that he did point out is that with these SSR and TUR animations, we will unfortunately literally never be seeing them because obviously you're not going to keep the card at SSR or TUR. I suppose he is a different name because he's not Broly, CHEELAI, and LEMO when he is TUR. So I suppose you could still use him as a TUR, but obviously you wouldn't want to do that over the LR. And I don't actually know. We'll have to see how the TUR is. If there is a base form Broly TUR that is better than him, or if it conflicts with like Fury Broly or something. But either way, though, that is kind of a shame because those animations are really, really nice. But there are a ton of different pieces in here from when I was actually saying on Dokkan Assets that it could possibly be like this specifically. A bunch of stuff in there could be the assets for Broly, and it turns out that is the case. It is kind of a shame, though, that I will admit they did kind of do the little memerino again, where I always talk about this in videos and stuff. They pair Vegito Blue with Rose rather than Merge Zamasu, because Rose is just a more popular character than Merge Zamasu, even though obviously they're the two that fought and not Rose and Vegito Blue. Dokkan has done this so many times before. They've done it for the Fizz and AGL one. They've done it for the Tech and STR one, and now they're doing it for the Tech and Int one. Kind of a shame that they're not giving the boy Merge Zamasu some love, but this Rose Super Tech and everything is obviously super, super awesome, and it's really cool to just see a Rose card in general. By the way, we do have the banner here. This is what it looks like. This looks really weird, by the way. I don't know, just the way that they layered Rose over Broly looks very odd to me. But nonetheless, they are going to be the two LRs featured on the banner, which is fantastic. I do love that they used that art for Broly as well. I did literally say that that art specifically could be for the LR Broly, and I'm glad they used it for the SSR art. But yeah, that is everything for this news video. I can refresh the Reddit real quick for you, but I don't believe there's anything else. There's a bunch of good memes on here, though, today because it is Meme Friday. But nonetheless, though, that is going to do it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think of these two guys in the comment section below. I really, really, really hope that I pull them because I have not been having the best luck on the Gogeta banner. So here's to hoping on that. But nonetheless, though, CHEELAI, LEMO, and BROLY are here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Epic2 out. Peace.